Hotep Sinuhena Senuti Itir and Isha Kanugukemet. I hope you're doing well. Let me check the sound first. Okay, sounds good. The title of this video is Censorship on Saneta's channel, House of Consciousness. Now, first of all, I'm not going to start any drama whatsoever. Just want to show something. Should be a quick one. So, as I speak, there is a live stream entitled Dr. Martin Delaney and Robert Campbell, Real Pan Africanism with Jahi Issa, PhD. Now we have the butler Reggie, who's kind of doing some sort of interview of Dr. Jahi Issa. And I want to show you just what took place, not a big deal. So here is the screenshot. I can make it larger. All right. So as you can see, this is the comment that I have typed in the chat. And it says, can somebody ask about the Pan-African fraud called Kwanzaa, which is plagiarism of Hanukkah? Dr. Mukasa Africa Ma'at wrote a very detailed article about this holiday, that's in quotation, and Karenga torturing women. And a couple of minutes after, Jahi Issa mentioned John Henry Clark. So then, there it is. Then this is what I typed. Dr. John Henry Clark called Karenga out publicly regarding his mistreatment of black women, and also Karenga working. You can see I had a typo there. I meant to write against, but it says a guy against the Black Panthers. And as you can see, there is a red line on the left side. After I typed that message, as I press the button to submit the comment, there was a message saying that now I don't remember verbatim what the message said, but it said something to the effect that you have been blocked temporarily, or something to that effect, you know. So I don't know who did this. I suspect, but I don't have any evidence. Let me just share what Dr. John Henry Clark said regarding Karenga and Kwanzaa. Because whoever did this would have censored John Henry Clark as well. But anyway, let me just share it with you, brothers and sisters. Sometimes MCs act like they don't know. So, Kwanzaa, there it is. Now, in the chat, I'm sharing the article about Kwanzaa. And let's listen to Dr. John Henry Clark. And as a matter of fact, well, it's on the article, so it's okay. I don't need to share 10,000 things. Let's listen up. I'm going to mute my mic.
He has not atoned. He has not atoned to the community for his attempt to destroy the Panther movement, He has not atoned for being a police informer. He has not atoned for the way he treated black women. And look now, the women he mistreated and mutilated were dark in complexion. The women in his harem are light in complexion. The number one woman is a Mexican with what seemed to be an Afro wig.
There's another video of Dr. John Henry Clark speaking on Karenga, and I'm going to play it right now.
Lana Karenga, what he went to jail for doing needs to be explained. He went to jail for mutilating black women. And the women he mutilated were dark complected. The women in his harem, he has a harem, light complected, almost white. So in addition to having an ego problem, he might have a color problem too. Come on, bring it down, bring it home. He speaks well, he performs well. We have to make a distinction between these academic vaudeville shows. And we cannot accept a performance as fighting our liberation. We can enjoy a performance, but don't think it moves you forward. It helps the bank account of the performance. So I really think Karenga is more of a performer than anything. I don't see anything enlightened coming from him.
All right. So you do have Mukasa Africa's article from his blog. Now the link, that's the link to the blog. To have the link to the article itself. I never, hold on. I have to search for it. No post found. Okay, I will search. Am I showing the page here? No, okay. So, one moment. I want to share the article if it is still available on the blog. It is, so I'm going to share the link now. I will edit the page after the live stream. So you have Dr. Mukasa Africa's article regarding Karenga and Kwanzaa. All right. And there's one more thing I want to share. Oh, I don't think it's that one. There it is. Okay, I'm going to give you the link, brothers and sisters. It's entitled Dale Jones on Karenga torturing women. You have the link here. Let me share it now. Or 12 people online. The comments in the chat are for members only, but anybody can get on the panel. The link has been shared as usual. You have the link there, the StreamYard link, the last one basically. But you need a webcam though. You need to show your face if you want to get on the panel. Now let me share the video of Dale Jones speaking about Karenga torturing black women.
We haven't brought closure to Karenga. We let him build a holiday. The same one who set up Black Panthers in ambushes at UCLA and other places. The same one who tortured his wife and another woman brutally, sticking bottles in their vagina, using electrical shocks, and the FBI saved him.
All right, you heard it. You heard it.
All right. So you have it. Now back to the censorship that took place. I don't know who did it. I know for a fact that later on, Sarnetta, most likely him, because he was in the chat. He left a few messages. He even shared some link, and I was under the username House of Consciousness, which is obviously the account that owns the channel. I know for a fact that later on he turned on the he's Sarnetta. He turned on the hey, good evening, Sarnetta.
Peace, peace.
Peace. It's the first time you come here. Welcome. I was just about to say that you turned on the subscribers only mode after a while. But feel free to speak, brother. Thank you for calling.
I just came in because I see my name up in the title.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I'm
You trying to
chilling.
get my attention, brother?
Oh, well, in a sense, yes. But if you have time later on, you will see that right from the beginning, I said that I was not trying to start any drama with you because it was probably one of your moderator that censored me, and I don't know who it is. And I think
Why
it's
would they? Why did they censor you?
oh, let me show you. Let me show
Yeah,
you.
let me see.
No, share screen. There it
Yeah, let
is.
me see. I got to talk to
Now,
my brother about this.
yeah. Hold on. So, yeah, that's the first. Oh, let me blow it up. That's the first message that I left. I wrote, "Can somebody ask about the Pan African fraud called Kwanzaa, which is plagiarism of Hanukkah?" And then I added, "Dr. Mukasa Africa Ma'at wrote a very detailed article about this quote unquote holiday and Karenga torturing women." So that comment was
I
on.
agree with you on that.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
well, I'm glad to hear that. And then after that, after that, Dr. Jahi Issa spoke about John Henry Clark. So I was like, all right, okay. So this is what I've
Oh,
posted.
so you was in the HOK
House of Consciousness, yes.
with
You know the
brother
live stream.
Reggie, with brother
It,
Reggie over there.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
no. See, look,
yeah.
listen. Let me explain something to you. That's not me. That's my brother Reggie. It's my channel, but Reggie runs that channel. You get it?
Oh,
You
well,
got to
that's news
come
to me.
on over to Sarnetta Studios. Sarnetta Studios is the channel that I run.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, that's not me blocking you
Yeah.
or
Oh no,
censoring
but
you over there.
I didn't claim it was you though. I was
Yeah, that's
figuring.
Reggie. That's
I
Reggie
was
over
figuring.
there.
Okay. Oh well, but now we know who it is. Now you know he might say no, that's not me. That's some
No,
moderator.
no, he wouldn't say
But
that's him. That's Reggie.
that's it. Oh, okay. Well, here was the message that I left. That's when I knew I was censored. And once again, as I heard Jahi Issa, Dr. Jahi Issa mentioning
Yeah,
John Henry
because I
Clark,
know he's interviewing Dr. Issa right now today.
and indeed, indeed. And then I typed in, well, Dr. John Henry Clark called Karenga out publicly regarding his mistreatment of black women, and also Karenga working against the Panthers. I mean, against the Black Panthers.
Well,
Um,
I never knew who you were. I got exposed to you just morning, actually. Just morning. You know, I was on my channel and I seen JJ pop up,
Mhm.
and JJ was telling me a little bit about you, and I was
Mhm.
like, well, JJ, let me get the brother info. Let him come on up. Let him come through and give a teaching or something. You know. I
Mhm.
mean, if you Kim it, shit, you rolling with us. You rolling with me, Jabari, and all of us, brother.
Yeah, well, if you want to invite me, I'm like,
Yeah,
fine, let's do
yeah.
this. Actually, JJ 7000 has proposed for us to debate on your platform, and I said, you think Senator would do that? Because me and Reggie, we're not the best of friends. I have to keep it real.
Nah, Reggie ain't got nothing to do with what I do on
Yeah.
Sonetta Studios, brother. That's what I'm
Hmm.
trying to tell you. And
Hmm.
why Reggie? What's up with Reggie? Why he don't like you, bro?
Well, everything was cool actually because he came on my platform several times,
Hmm.
and we spoke for a long time actually. For over an
I
hour.
think is that my aunt forever might that my aunt forever because Reggie used to be Kimmit. I don't know what happened to my
Well,
brother.
it's clear you said it yourself, and many people have said it. His jealousy towards Jabari turned into hate. But the thing is that everything was cool um, until I brought up the fact that he's preparing the slide for Garfield. Because one time he was live streaming, he made a mistake. He meant to show some slides, and he actually showed the opening statement on PowerPoint.
Oh wow, you got it.
I played it already. I played it.
Oh, that's probably why he mad at you.
That's one of the reasons why he's mad at me. And Garfield said that Reggie wasn't helping him, and Reggie said
Yeah,
that,
he's helping him. Everybody knows Reggie helping him.
oh
Everybody
yeah,
knows
yeah,
that.
yeah. But the things that he lied publicly. So when I brought that up, he got very angry and he told me "F you." We were on Smash Rockwell's platform. He told me, "F you," and stuff like that. So I was like, okay. But one of the thing that of the issue that I have with Reggie is that he said that Heru is Greek. I don't know if you heard it, you know.
No.
But if you want, I can play it for you. Do you want me to play it for you?
Now you saying Reggie said this?
Yeah, I can play it for you now. It's only 20
Oh
seconds long.
man, yeah, go ahead. You can play
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Damn, Reggie,
There it
what
is.
is you doing?
Yeah. I mean, his pharaoh could have been a Greek, but I don't.
Well, I
Why
tell
does
you
he
what,
want him?
Heru was Greek.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because one of the stories of Heru being conceived is during the Greek time period.
Oh
So,
wow, damn,
you know,
that's crazy, Reggie losing his mind, man.
he is, and I've been
Oh
saying that he's
man,
pseudo. That's extremely pseudo for him to say that. And all he has to say
yeah.
is, "Well, my bad, I was wrong about that," and keep it pushing. But when I brought it up on Smash Rockwell's channel, he was kind of sneak
Hold on
dissing
for 1
me.
minute, brother.
Yeah,
Hold
go
on
ahead,
for
go
one
ahead.
minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brother Jabari, brother Jabari.
Yeah.
I
Can you hear
got
So,
me?
yeah, I hear
so,
you. I got it. I'm on the
so Ted Jabari,
brother channel. He go by the name of my aunt forever.
Yeah.
Shakandugu Kemet.
Peace.
Where you from, brother?
Uh, I'm living in France right now. I was born in France.
All
I
right, he's
lived
from
in England.
France. Now,
Yeah.
hold on for 1 minute, because Jabari ain't got that much time. He's preparing a lot. You know, Jabari, the brother let me hear some stuff, and Reggie is now teaching that. Tell him, brother. You tell him.
Well, I can play it so you can hear it. It's only 20 seconds long.
Go
He
ahead,
said
play
that
it.
Heru
Let
is
him hear
Greek.
it. Let
Yeah.
him hear it.
Yeah. I mean, his pharaoh could have been a Greek, but I don't.
Well, I
Why
tell
does he
you what,
want him?
Heru was Greek.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because one of the stories of Heru being conceived is during the Greek time period.
Be careful. Is Reggie saying Heru as far as the Greek term, or is he saying I don't
He
even know.
said
He said
the
Heru.
story of him being conceived is during a Greek time period.
What did you think
That's a
about that?
very it's a poor argument. You already know what
Yeah,
I'm gonna say.
yeah.
It's a
Reggie's
poor
wild.
argument.
He
Poor
losing
argument.
it right now, brother.
Yeah,
And
he makes some really poor arguments. I think what he's trying to say is there is a story that comes from a Greek philosopher from Et Osiride Iside that describes the story of Heru. And so he's saying Heru is Greek. That's not a good argument.
I
That just
agree.
simply means that the Greeks are describing. I mean, if you buy a book on the Native Americans today, and it's written by a European author, does that mean that the Native American heroes, that Tecumseh is a European? Is that what that means? Or does it simply mean that a European coming from a later period is describing what they're reading? And so that's part of what, it's a poor argument, but we should be prepared for poor arguments. And I certainly am. I certainly am. Part of the challenge is that while some folks read the language, that still isn't, even if you can read the language, it doesn't mean you have read the text. Does that make sense? I speak English, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone on this call speaks English. That doesn't mean that you've read the history of the United States simply because you read English. And that's the challenge that we have.
Now,
and
another thing, Jabari, that what happened was Reggie blocked him because I think Reggie got mad at the brother because Reggie made a mistake. He was on, the brother that we talked on the show, he was on Smash Rockwell channel, and Reggie accidentally showed Garfield's opening. So Reggie right there, Reggie is creating the opening and everything for Garfield, and he accidentally showed it, and the brother, he played it. He showed it on the screen. I think you showed it on your screen, right, brother?
Yes, I did share it publicly.
And that's probably why Reggie's mad. And then Garfield tried to say, "No, Reggie ain't helping me," but he got busted by Reggie made a mistake and shelled it and showed the link.
Yep. I mean, we know what they're doing. I mean, even Ankh tonight said that he's not helping Garfield, but Garfield's presentation is perfect. I mean,
how would he know all of that? How would he know?
Yeah, how would you know unless you've been reading it and you've assessed it?
Yeah.
So obviously, that doesn't make it. That we know what direction they're going.
But Jabari, peace to you, brother. Hotep Sen-E. There's another thing that Reggie said, but Garfield deleted the live stream. Reggie said, Heru is not the son of Asar. And I know some people heard it then, even though the live stream has been deleted,
Right. I listen, all I can say to you is that he's not making good arguments. And when I say that, he gets really angry. But I think almost anyone that's listening will agree with me that he's not making good arguments.
Oh, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But, the worst thing I heard him say is him saying that he bangs against the Kemetic. I don't know if you and Saneda heard it, but I have the excerpt. It's only 30 seconds long if you want to hear it.
Who said that?
Why not?
Yes, Reggie. Let me play it for you.
Oh, Reggie said that? Oh, man, Reggie?
And that's when he came on my platform for the first time, because I entitled it Reggie Bangs Against the Kemetic. So he came and he said, he thought I was going to bang on him crazy, but I just wanted to address it. But let me just play. Just only 36 seconds long.
Go ahead.
Yep.
I don't believe in old Egyptian gods. I don't believe in that stuff. I wasn't even taught that bullshit, right? I'm the one who bangs against the Kemetics. I bang against them and they can't get through me because the gods that they worship, right, were born from another group of thinking, right? So you can't come with me with no goddamn Heru or no other that bullshit. Show it to me in the primary, show it to me in writing, show it to me in the period. You're making the bullshit up.
Damn, man. He called that bull crap. What the hell is wrong with Reggie now? He lost
that's what he did.
I got to play that for Shaka Upmost. I got to let Shaka hear that, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I've been playing this. And I've been playing this so you can understand why he's so angry at me and why he cursed me out. He told me F you several times, and he said F him. He actually congratulated Chief X after I spoke with Chief X and asked him about the ethnicity of the ancient Egyptians. And I asked Chief X, so are you saying that the ancient Egyptians were Caucasians from pre-dynastic time? Chief X said, yes, and that was on Smash Rockwell's platform, and I re-uploaded the part. Chief X said the ancient Egyptians were Caucasians from pre-dynastic time until today. He said the modern Egyptians are the ancient Egyptians. And seconds after I bounced, Reggie congratulated Chief X and tried to try to ridicule me because I talked about Diop's melanin test, and then I replied, and I showed that indeed Diop did the melanin test, but I mean, it's just to show you his hate is crazy, because he will congratulate someone who says that the ancient Egyptians were white just because a person is in opposition with me, and he's been doing the same thing with
Yeah.
Jabari. He's really losing it. I mean, there's
Yeah.
some people I don't agree with. It doesn't mean that, whenever I see somebody that's in opposition with him, I would just agree for the sake of it. That's not good
Right.
methodology, but it's such a shame,
Right. Right.
but
And
Jabari,
then call
yes,
yourself
go
a
ahead, brother.
scholar, and and then call yourself a scholar, right? Because
Well,
in actuality, if you're a scholar, you're going to follow the sources. You're not
yeah,
going to just simply make arguments against people because you have a personal problem with them, and that's really what he's doing now.
and
It
Jabari, I'm
is.
glad you said that, because actually Garfield issued a challenge. He said, um, Isis was not a virgin. Show me Isis being a virgin
Yep.
on the text. So what did I do? I pulled up a text where she's described
Yep.
as a virgin, and the source that
Yep.
I use is well known. The book, the most complete Medu Nature or hieroglyphic dictionary known to mankind, which is in German.
Mm.
And so I played Garfield. Garfield said he will put $100, and every 10 minutes he will add $100. So I put, Garfield, you owe me so much, like $4,000, whatever. I wasn't expecting the money, but
Mm.
just to let him know. And Garfield had a dude that I nicknamed Batishon, who is a riparian knight, who is a groupie of sorry to say it, but Asahim or fake, was doing linguistic gymnastics. But anyway, and Reggie spent like 40 minutes. I was on hold because Reggie wouldn't talk to me. So I waited for 40
Mm-hmm.
minutes. Reggie tried to disprove me going online on Google and all that. And at the end, after the 40 minutes, Reggie said, well, I need to do more research. Reggie said, oh, this guy's quoting European, he's quoting white men. I don't want to hear what the white men have to say, as if scholarship has a color. And I've been saying for the
Right.
longest, if Reggie wants to
Right.
say that the Wörter book is wrong, let him state it publicly, because the Germans will slice his behind, and he knows that.
Right.
You know.
Right. 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 And of course, today we were talking about Jan Osman. And I know that
Oh,
some folks don't know who Jan Osman is, and I know you do, brother, but Jan
there it
Osman
is.
is perhaps one of the most noted scholars of
He's showing the book right
the
now.
study of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, that's a
Yeah.
French translation. That's his book about Ma'at. But
So,
you're right, Jabari. I'm glad you mentioned his name. He's very well respected in Egyptology.
yep. 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 And there's some things I disagree with him on. By the way, I have met Jan Osman.
Oh,
So, when they say that no scholar, they said it even today, no scholar makes the argument you're making. No scholar says that the Christian tradition comes from the Kemetic tradition. And I said, are you saying you know scholar? I mean, you know what part of the problem is? And here's the issue. Part of the problem is that they read scholars.
oh, we're losing you, brother Jabari. I
They
don't know.
read scholars. They read scholars that are talking about Christianity. That's what they
Christian
do.
apologists. Christian apologists.
But what you have to do is you have to also read the scholars who are studying the ancient Kemetic tradition. Yeah, I mean that's what you have to do, regardless of their ethnicity, by the way. But then, of course, what you'll do when you find scholars that are doing exactly what they're saying you can't do, they say that they're European. But all the scholars that they're using are European. All of them, every single
Yes.
one.
And Jabari, I'm
As
so
if,
glad you said. Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead, please. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm so glad with what you just said, Jabari, because they've been trying to throw salt at you, claiming that you don't know the
Yeah.
Medu, and you have stated that you
Yeah.
know the Medu. And even when I spoke to Reggie,
Yeah.
I said he knows some Medu. He has a level. Not everybody has the same level, but yet
Right.
those guys, they only speak English. I never heard them speaking any other
Yeah.
language, which means that they are not
Right.
dealing with the Aramaic, they're not dealing with the Greek, they're not dealing with the Hebrew, yet they want to talk about this
That's right.
ancient biblical history. I mean, even Garfield writing on his book cover, on the back cover, that he's been a student of biblical history for the last 30 years. If you make the calculation, it
Yeah.
means he started when he was 9 years old. He pulled up a Sean
That's
Kingston
right.
on us. You cannot study at 9 years old biblical history. And besides, Garfield, he's a habitual liar. I remember Garfield saying publicly that someone from your organization, Jabari, has violated his daughter, which is a very serious
Yes.
charge. And later on,
Yes.
he
Yes.
he
Yes.
he talked about one guy said that Garfield tried to kill his daughter. So you see, First, we go from he violated. Violated could be understand or interpreted as, doing something physical,
Yes,
maybe some sort of rape.
that's
So I was
right.
like, that's serious, and I was like, what
That's
are you
right.
talking about? Why don't you? But
It's a
then in
very
the end,
serious claim.
yes,
Yeah.
it's just so horrible. Another lie that he said, him having a bachelor's in his in a bachelor's degree in history. He said that on Doggy Diamonds. I have the audio. Did you know that he stated that, brother Jabari?
No, I did not know that.
Do you want me to play it for the
I did
record?
not know that.
Do you want me to play it?
Wow. No, no, no. We're going to have to connect after this.
Yes,
I don't want
yes,
you to
yes.
play everything here. I want to
Okay,
hear what
okay.
he's saying. By the way, I
I
noticed
put my
that when
email in the private chat, brother, so you can contact
one
me
of the
and we
things
could go live.
I got it,
one
brother
of the things
Senator.
that
I
he
will
did, by
definitely
the
reach
way,
to you. Yes.
we were speaking once, and he actually picked up his degree and put it on the screen. He covered what the degree was in,
And,
which is so funny. You know.
I was speaking with brother
Wow.
Sheffrin L from the Pseudo Killers, and brother Chris MVP Harris, that you know very well, was there as well. And they
Yes.
both told me that he
Yes.
showed them the degree. He actually called my platform. He said, "I will show you to you privately." I said, "I don't do the private stuff," because um Chef and Chris Harris said that it wasn't the same name, and apparently it wasn't the same field. Garfield knows very well that if he shows his degree, people will be able to verify if he had a degree or not. As a matter of fact,
Of course.
Gar- Garfield sent out an invoice for $1,800 to a brother so he could show his degree. Because I remember back then when Garfield said, "Well, if you want to see my degree, you have to send me some money." He knows that by charging eighteen
What?
hundred dollars, yes, yes, I've made a live stream about that. I have the screen print. The brother sent me the screen print. He sent an invoice for
What?
$1,800, knowing that nobody will pay that much money just to see a degree. So it's clear he doesn't have the
Wow.
degree. Chris MVP Harris said publicly, "You don't have a degree. I capped for you before, but I won't cap for you again." And I have that also on tape.
Wow.
And Garfield even said that he received millions of dollars from a family member. Who will believe that Garfield doesn't speak, doesn't act, doesn't behave like someone
Millions
who
of
ever had
dollars?
millions of that? He said that. I have him on tape saying that.
Wow.
You know?
I wish that I had been listening to more of his channel, because clearly you have even listened to much more than I have.
Mm.
It's amazing what folks will say when they're trying to make an argument, but they don't recognize that when you say something, someone's going to catch you in it later. That's
Yes.
the real challenge that we have. And
Yes.
and it sounds like you've caught him in several things. That's the reason why you're being blocked, brother. That's
Yes.
why you've been blocked. Because, when you come into those platforms and you have the receipts, it becomes quite embarrassing. Wow.
Hmm. And
Wow.
Jabari, I'm so glad to be able to speak to you, because I've been telling people, I don't know Jabari. I've never spoken to him, but he's doing a good job.
Right.
And I want to tell you, I'm 40 years old. I think you're a bit older than me.
Uh-huh.
I started my
Yes.
website when I was 22 years old. That was back in 2004. And
Wow.
I've seen so many things. I've seen so many people switch. People who started out as comedic people, and then they ended up
Right.
dissing comedic people. It's not something new to me.
Right.
Shaka Amos has been solid over the years. He's been, and
Yes.
there's some people, unfortunately, they started saying the meta nature has not been deciphered. Brother Southside said it,
Yeah.
and I think he
Yeah.
says that, and I took issue at Brother Walter Williams saying that the meta nature has not been deciphered. As a matter of fact, he issued a
Right.
challenge. He said he would pay $100 or something if we can
1,000.
show. Oh, well, there it is. But I have a video saying, Walter Williams challenge. I replied to the challenge, and I just showed like a cat, and I
Wow.
say he means cat because he said show one single hieroglyph and tell us what it means. Well, we have the hieroglyphic of the cat, it means cat. We have the hieroglyphic of the horse, it means horse. I just played his game.
Right.
But I
Right.
actually called when Walter Williams was on Senator's platform, but unfortunately, I waited a little bit, and then Walter Williams left. But Reggie, to my disappointment, proposed to debate Walter Williams with two other people. And that shows, I'm sorry to say, that shows how weak he is. I've
Wow.
never seen any scholar or teacher or saying, "Well, I want to debate you, me plus two against you."
And I
I mean,
told him
come on.
no. And I
Right.
said, no, you ain't gonna do that. Nah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. They're
I
going
mean,
after a 90-year-old man.
yeah, with three
Amazing.
people. So
Wow.
that I wish I will have the opportunity one day to speak with Walter Williams, but he seems very stubborn in his position. But
Uh-huh.
it's really irresponsible to say that the Medu Neter has not been deciphered because
It's
it,
it's extremely irresponsible. Yes,
yes, for 200
extremely.
years,
You
for
know
200,
what they mean is that it's like they don't know what the word deciphered means. You know,
yes,
we have challenges in speaking the Kemetic language. That's the reality, right?
yes,
But to decipher something means to be able to translate it. That's what it means.
that's
The,
what it
the,
means.
the language has been deciphered. It has been deciphered. We
That's
just
what it
have
means.
trouble vocalizing. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the problem. So, you know, that's where they're at, and it's unfortunate that they're making that argument. It's almost like they don't know what the words that they're using are, and that's just where we are. I mean, we're in a situation where there are a number of people who make very loud arguments in public that just they actually they strain credulity. They make no sense whatsoever once you hear exactly what they're saying. So, you know, that's what we're up against, brother. And you know, the challenge that I have on December 24th is that they're going to be, you know, there's literally a team arrayed. There's a team,
Oh, I
and you
know that.
know, it's just me.
I know there's a
Yeah,
team
you know, so
because you see, Garfield, we all know he's been doing credit repair, and
hmm
apparently it did not really work. But he's a neophyte in Black history. You
yeah,
know, I don't mean to brag,
yeah,
but he's acting like he's like one of the top guy in the conscious community.
that's right,
Uh, Chief X, to my amazement, said that Garfield is an expert on the Bible, and
right,
I told Chief X, "You're
right,
pushing it,
right.
brother." You know, now um, he's new in this. He
Yeah,
needs to rely on people. He needs to have all these his team
yep,
members, his Power Rangers. As a matter of fact, on his own platform, when he live streams, he can never hold his own. He needs to have several
yeah,
people to agree with him. He
yeah.
will ask you 10,000 questions. He will mute you. He will block you. I mean, it's just, crazy. He came on my platform. He told me when I addressed the issue of the degree, or something else regarding what he claimed. He said, "Oh, you want to be a French Wendy Williams? Yeah, like you want to be a gossiping Wendy Williams for the
What?
French people." I did not block him. I just, muted him for 10 seconds. I said, "You leave the ad hominem aside," and then I put him back on. But when I went on his
Right.
platform, I saw a Sahimo fake that people call a Sahimotep saying those guys are blackologists. Yeah, he said those guys. No, I mean, no. Listen. Maybe you don't know, but just for the record, Asahimotep, so people understand why I nickname him Asahimo fake. Now, this guy Asahimotep said that Allah is in the Egyptian text. Just 6 seconds, please listen to that.
Allah, and this is where I would disagree with Brother Shaka, is actually in the Egyptian text.
Whoa.
Asahimotep said that Allah is an indigenous African god. Just listen to this.
The God Allah is an indigenous African God.
Oh man.
Asahimotep said that Hebrews are African people.
These Hebrews, saying come from and who they are specifically, because based upon my research, these are African people.
And the last one that I will play
Hmm.
is Asahimotep saying that Hebrew is an African language. Just listen to
This
that.
is how we know that the Hebrews. First of all, you got to understand that Hebrew is an African language.
So,
Yo, you
Asah-
on their
Wow.
neck. You got all these.
and that's
Oh
how
my
you have to do it.
goodness.
You have to show and prove. Now, Garfield stated publicly that Asahimotep is his master teacher. Asahimotep is
Wow.
very pseudo. Now, he has potential. But Asahimotep has tried to mislead people into thinking that he has any degree in the field of linguistics. He doesn't. Not only doesn't have any degree in the field of linguistics, because he's been claiming to be a linguist, and it's fraudulent if you don't have any degree in linguistics. He also
hmm
doesn't have any peer review work in linguistics. So he has several books. He is articulate. He is well spoken, but he
hmm
is pseudo. I'm sorry to
hmm
say, and he knows that. I've invited him to come on my channel. He didn't. Wujau, who knows the Medu Nature, came on my platform. We had a nice talk. He didn't send the book that he promised he would send. I gave him my address. That's fine. I think probably Osamotep slapped him or cursed him
Let me
out, and he
ask you,
changed his mind. Yes, feel free, brother.
do you know the metal netzer?
Yes, I'm teaching the Medu Nature actually.
Oh man, beautiful. That's good,
I've
brother.
been giving Medu Nature classes, and I have testimonials on my channel.
Brother, I gotta bring you on my channel. When you want to do an interview, brother? What time is good for you? What time is it right now where you at?
It's 3 a.m. right now.
Oh, okay. It's 3
Yeah.
a.m.
Wow.
Do you have time now, Sanetta?
I'll wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow
Tomorrow.
sounds better for me.
And can I say, Senator, could you also forward his contact information to me, please?
Why don't you jump on so that way you can see it? You can get his channel.
Yeah,
I don't. What's
the name of his channel is Ma'at Forever.
Hold on, let me
separate words.
Let me put the link so you can join us, Brother Jabari. I'm so happy.
Right.
I didn't expect to speak to Sanetta nor Jabari.
Yeah, I can't stay tonight actually because I'm actually supposed to be having dinner in just a second. I'm gonna get in trouble in a minute.
Yeah, just hit the link and then just subscribe. You got to make sure you subscribe.
Definitely, what I'll do is I'll subscribe so we can keep in touch. And I would love to talk to you, brother. We'll schedule some time for me to sit down and talk to you.
Yes,
I would love that. That would be amazing.
Oh, I would love that as well. You know, I would love that as well. Yes, brother. Go ahead, Jabari.
No, go ahead. I'm searching for the channel now.
All right, I want to.
But I'll share the link in the chat, Brother Jabari. I mean, I know you said you have to.
Let me ask you. By let's say we can do an interview early tomorrow, like about 12 o'clock in the afternoon for me, which would be what for you? It should be.
Well, actually, the way it is that we are 6 hours apart, which means that when it's
so it'll be 6 o'clock your time.
Exactly, and
so is that good? Because I don't want to catch you too late like this. I'd rather do it early, so that way it'll be in the evening for you.
I actually work full time. You know, unfortunately, I'm not supported by my people. So like 10 p.m. my time will be, if I'm not mistaken, 10 p.m. It will be 4 p.m.
Right.
4 p.m. in
4 p.m.
New York.
Yes.
Will 4 p.m. work for you?
Yes, that will work. That'll work.
That will work for you. And would it work for you, Brother Jabari, if you want to hop in as well?
Tomorrow, I think I can do that.
Yeah, 4 p.m. Well, that's great.
I can do that.
Yeah, that's great. And for the record, for those that don't know, I mean, I'm sure some. Okay, no, it's okay. I was going to talk about Chief X. You know, he said he would, you know, have a debate with me, a discussion with me. He never showed up, but I understand why. You know, and then later on, he acted like, you know, there was conflicting in schedule, and I sent him some email. I left a message. He agreed on the time. I have that on tape, but it's okay. So that's beautiful. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST, New York time, which will be 10 p.m. my time, and I'll be right after a better class with the Elder Hailey, who's in Bermuda, in a very tiny island. So that's lovely. I'm so glad about this.
Okay, I'll see you
Sounds
tomorrow,
excellent, brother. Yes, we'll both be on tomorrow at 4. I just subscribed to your channel, by the way.
Put your email in the private chat so I can
I'll put it. I see. Send me several messages. Oh no, that's Alquan Hardcore. You know, he never wants to show his face, so I don't let him know. I don't let him know on because I've changed now. Now people need to show their face. You know.
Yes, that's
people
right. You got to be
hiding,
careful. Be careful of that because they got something called porn bomb, and they'll get in your chat just to try to get your channel shut down, and they be doing some old sex crazy stuff, man. So that's why I make people turn on their cameras.
I actually had one guy. I was live streaming. I had one guy. That's when I did not require them to show their face. The guy was actually masturbating.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness!
That's what I'm talking about right there.
What he did first is that he had his webcam showing like his torso and a little bit of the face here. So I just put him on, and as I put him on, immediately, you know, he was just, and then I removed it, and I told the people, you know, I hope you didn't see anything crazy. But when I checked, I saw it wasn't there. Maybe YouTube had some way to censor that, but I mean, you have some guys that are very. I'm not saying that's the case for Alcorn Hardcore. I know some people know him. Sister RP knows him. Brother Holy also knows him. They're not on good terms because Alcorn is kind of a troll, but he just never wants to come, you know, and show his face. And now he's in the chat now. You know, I mean, Brother Alcorn, do you want to show your face, or are you still hiding?
Yeah, but see, that's the reason why. Jabari, that happened to me one time, Jabari. That's what made me start making people show their face after that.
That's right. That's right.
They do all sorts of things.
Well, look, I got a boogie.
All right, peace, brother Jabari.
Okay.
Talk to you later, man.
Peace. We'll talk tomorrow. All right.
Yes.
Peace.
Okay.
All right, so my brother Ma'at forever. I will be doing a nice interview with you, get the people to know who you are.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got to do this. I'm
Mm.
glad I found your channel.
Yeah.
And
I actually came on your platform. Well, actually, I came on your platform twice. The first time is when you had Lord Abba, because he started talking about Wesley Muhammad, and I called in to say that, for the record, I've refuted him, because Dr. Wesley Muhammad challenged me publicly to a debate. Now, that's back in 2011. I accepted the challenge. We both spoke on the phone about it. We were supposed to do it around the end of the year, and then he backed down.
yeah,
So because the black Arab thing, I've refuted that in writing. So that's the first time I called on your platform, and the second time, that's when Walter Williams was there. But like I said earlier, unfortunately, Walter Williams left, so I couldn't get to speak to him.
right. I seen JJ yesterday on your channel, and he
Yeah.
challenged you. He challenged you to a debate.
Yeah, but he's welcome to come tomorrow. I mean, it might be more of a discussion, because a debate, you should have like obviously, you've been doing debates for a long time, but you need to have equal time and a moderator, and of course an agreed on topic. But JJ 7000, he said he's been a Hebrew Israelite for 9 years, and he's not in a position to show any black Hebrews. He talked about a friend of his who talked about some black Hittites. And that's why every time I speak to him, I tease him. I say, what about those black Hittites? But you see, I'm familiar with our people. Sometimes they say stuff that they hear, and we can get some clarity if we communicate in a proper manner. But the confusion he has is the Afro-Asiatic language. Some of our people think that because you speak an Afro-Asiatic language, that it means that you are by default Afro or black. But my stance for years has been that the Semites, the people in Arabia, in Canaan, they're white, because I've been going to museums, many different museums in different countries, and when you go to their department, you can see their phenotype, and they are consistently of the same stock, which is Caucasoid stock. They are not black. Those and I know what's his name, the brother Zion Lex, who said that Nyame is Yahweh. That's linguistic acrobatics or linguistic gymnastics. He believes that the Hebrews were black, and actually now with Kyrie, we can see Kyrie apologize, Nick Cannon apologize, Kanye West apologize. So those people, the inhabitants of Canaan, they were not black, they were white skinned. I'm not saying white like the people in Sweden, but they were definitely not black, and that's what I maintain.
All right. Thank you, my brother. I'll see you tomorrow
Yeah.
at 10
Oh,
o'clock your time,
yes,
4 o'clock my time.
brother Sanetta, if it's possible that you can you will use StreamYard, right?
Yes.
Oh, but anyway, I will just link to your channel anyway. But if it's possible, whenever you have time, that you make the YouTube stream ready, and you give me the link so I can share with my audience.
I got you. That's why I got your email. So I
Yeah.
got you,
Oh,
brother.
you
No
got you
doubt.
got it. Yeah, I've sent it to you. So
Yeah.
okay. And I will send an email to you, but please feel free to send an email to me, because sometimes my email might go into the spam.
Right. I
But
know what you
as we
mean.
finish, yes, yes,
Yes.
okay.
And
But
also, when I go live, I will just drop the link inside of the chat. So that way you can also hit that link too. But nobody else will be able to come in.
inside of the chat,
Yeah, like you know how you dropped the link in your chat just now?
oh yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yeah, the
that's
stream
what I'm
like in
saying.
this.
I'll just
Yeah,
hit the link in there. So
yeah.
in case you can't see it. All right. So
Okay.
peace to you, my brother Hotep.
Peace. Thank you,
I'll see you
Hotep
tomorrow.
Seni. See you tomorrow, Seni.
Peace, brother.
Hotep. Well, brothers and sisters, that's lovely. Alquan is still there, but brother, you still don't want to show your face, brother Alquan?
Well, actually, I ordered a camera
Oh,
just for you.
okay, but you don't have a smartphone, right?
Uh, actually, this is a flip phone, unfortunately. But
Okay, well, whenever you're ready, brother. Well, tomorrow I'll be on Sanenda's platform, so you are welcome.
let me ask
All
you a
right, see
quick
you tomorrow,
question.
brother.
What about?
Thank you. All right. So, brothers and sisters, this is lovely, and Sanada has said it himself. It is Reggie who censored me. It is okay. It is what it is. Um, I guess. I guess I can conclude. We had our brother Jason Edwards, 23-year-old brother who's learning the meta nature. So far, he has learned on his own, and he has some level. I'm impressed. I am impressed. At his age, I didn't know what he knows about the meta nature. And we need to encourage and congratulate the young brothers and sisters who take the time and the effort to study an ancient language, or any language for that matter. You know, Because we have some linguists, some so-called linguists, who run around claiming that they are linguists, yet they only speak English. you know, and though it is not a requirement in some curriculums to know other languages, linguists will study the structure, grammar of different languages. And you can ask Brother Netaneb, who is studying linguistics formally in the field. And he is working with Dr. Obadele Campbell, who is a PhD in linguistics. And he's also working with another linguist called Dr. Nasi Sati. And I hope I did not misspell his name, out of Khartoum, capital of Sudan, you know. And I have noticed that Netaneb kind of get the same treatment that I get with some people who try to grandstand, you know. But then the name is ready. He's ready to give the work to anybody that wants to holler, you know. So, and then the neighbor, of course, studied under Rigetti Amen, you know, who is a Hemet Netcher, a priestess, you know, but she doesn't get any foul play or she doesn't get all that criticism that Jabari gets, and they have the same title. The only difference is that, you know, one is male, the other one is female. Jabari is a Kemetic priest, a Hemnetcher, you know. So that's another example of the double standard and the inconsistency coming from Reggie. But I remember speaking with some brothers on the pseudo killers, and they were kind of, you know, downplaying the skills, the ability of our brother Nechaneb, you know. But I'm pretty sure we will get some clarity, brothers and sisters. You see, um, the funny thing is that as I decided to do this live stream, I thought, okay, I know that we have some Hyperionites who like to label me a hater. So they will probably, you know, try to say, look at this hater and blah, blah, blah. But look at the result. Tomorrow, I will be on Sanita's platform. I have an interview there, and it's a very large platform. And Jabari will be there, and Jabari wants to speak with me, and it's beautiful because once again, Jabari is doing his good work. Is doing some good work. He's doing some good work. He stands for something, you know. And like I said, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Christians stand for something. Muslims stand for something. Jews, Hebrews, or lights, black Hebrews, or light, or non-black, they stand for something. But we have some people who don't stand for anything. They don't have any backbone. You know, some people try to shame us for being Kemetic. I'm not having that, and I don't pick and choose. You know, because Dr. Wesley Muhammad, PhD in Islamic Studies, I hollered back. After he said, throw Kemet in the garbage can, throw him out in the trash can, I hollered back. For those who don't know, I'm going to play it. It's only a few seconds long. There it is.
The railway never being full. Road Kemet garbage. If you want to get off sensitive, come on, go ahead. About blacks, conquering blacks. Throw Maya in the trash can. Throw Amin Ra, the slave making God away.
So that's what Dr. Wesley Muhammad, PhD in Islamic Studies, has said. He is now a minister of the Nation of Islam. He was once, and maybe he still is, but he was once a personal advisor to Farrakhan. And like I said, he's part of the council that would take over as the leadership of the Nation of Islam. So he's not a minor player in the NOI. And like I stated, you know, it's not to brag, but Dr. Wesley Muhammad challenged me publicly to a debate, and I accepted, and we spoke about it. Then he backed down. It is what it is. But the reason I went and hollered back at him is because of what he said. That was disrespectful. But yet, Western Muhammad will say, he loves Kemet. I think he stated that, But anyway, it is what it is. Tomorrow is going to be very interesting. I expect some riparian nights and probably Garfield's going to try to, take control. Reggie might hop in and be silent until I leave to start talking stuff. Um, but I hope Senator will have the time to share the YouTube link so I can share it with my audience, and that the people who's been supporting me over the years can come and show some love. It'll be a good look that the people come and show some love, that they get on the panel and say what's up. You know what I'm saying? And worldwide, it will be a good opportunity to show that Kemetic people are there, that Kemetic people are knowledgeable, responsible, um, and factual. Some people are really acting like Kemetic people are weird, pseudo, and all that kind of thing. And for those who wonder, once again, this depiction here, I need confirmation. I was told it is in the tomb of Amenhotep III. There's another one that I've been using as a background picture, and it's in the Louvre Museum. I've shared it so many times. This is Akhenaten's father. This is King Tut's grandfather, and King Tut is Tutankhamen. Tutankhamen. I have a video called Black Ancient Egyptians and another one called Black Ancient Egyptians Part 2. We do have the visual evidence. Some people want to talk about DNA. Some people want to talk about linguistics or languages. But we do have the visual evidence. So feel free to show this or the one from the Louvre Museum and ask whoever, scholars or not. Does it look like someone from the Middle East? Does it look like a Persian? Does it look like a Greek? Does it look like someone from Norway? What does that person look like? Who does that person look like? Which ethnic group? Because we cannot say race anymore, can we? People say that race doesn't exist anymore now. Or some say that race is a social construct. If the police today was to say, we're looking for a male, which word would he use? Would he say, we're looking for a Caucasian male? Would he say, we're looking for a Middle Eastern man, Mediterranean man? Or would he say, we're looking for a black man? I'll leave it there. Now we have some comments. Oh, we have RP as well. Now we have Jason Rodua. Can't come on tonight, but I'm still working on the Meadow Nature. And that's beautiful, brother. And we have RP. Hotep Senet E. She wrote Hotep Lect arrival. When and where is the panel? It's going to be tomorrow on Sanetta Studio. It's going to be 4 p.m. EST, New York time, which will be for me in France, 10 p.m. And Jason wrote excited for tomorrow as well. So spread the word out, brothers and sisters. Some people actually don't know that I have this channel because I've lost many YouTube channels. They were flagged by the opposition. And so every now and then people say, oh, yeah, I'm glad I found you again. I'm glad you're still doing your thing. Spread the word so, people tomorrow, even if they don't get on the platform, on the panel. Yeah, thank you, Sister RP. Because I think now Sanetta, requires also people to show their face, use a webcam. I mean, webcam, they can use a smartphone or tablet, but just basically to show their face. Sometimes there's some exceptions, but people can also participate in the chat as well. It's a great opportunity to show that we are here. Once again, we are disciplined. We have knowledge. We are not pseudo. And we are down for dialogue. We are down to communicate, you see. And people know, those who are regular on my platform, people who watch my live streams, they know that I'm always down. I don't screen the calls and people can come in. And just like with Chief X, I told Chief X, don't say anything. I want to be surprised. I want to be on the ropes, So I'm down for whatever. When I don't know, I say I don't know. and then I leave another day. But other people have a hard time saying they don't know. When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. But some people just have a hard time saying that they made a mistake, and then they will create more lies and create more confusion. They will get angry. They will curse you out, and it's just not healthy in the long run. In the long run, we have plenty of records. When we're dealing with Kemet, we have plenty of records, so we don't need to make stuff up. We just don't. All right. So remember, I know I've repeated myself a little bit, but tomorrow is going to be a good look for Kemetic people, particularly, and I would say for Black people at large, Pan Africans, Pan Africans, for Black people, for Africans at large, because Pan Africans, unfortunately, they accept not only rapists and pedophiles, but they accept and defend and make excuses for anti-Black and anti-African teachings, such as Africans are living a jungle life, Africans are not civilized, and that doesn't fly. Now, I'm tempted to say that the French-speaking Pan-Africans are worse, but it's kind of the same, you know. And there are some good Pan-Africans, of course, but I'm sorry, many Pan-Africans know about the rapists and the pedophiles and the anti-Black and anti-African teachings, and they give it a pass. They sweep it under the rug, and that's not being constructive. That's not being productive. It will not help us in the long run, you know. So we have 28 people online right now. You know what? I went to bed early, and even though I will tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wait a little bit to see if somebody wants to get on the platform right now. So if somebody wants to get on the panel, I'm going to share the link. That's what I will do. Share the link now. Somebody wants to say what's up. But I'm not gonna wait long though. Somebody's just about probably a couple of minutes. But yeah, spread the word, brothers and sisters. You know, and if we can have some sisters, it will be good as well. You know, um, it will be good because contrary to Christians, you know, uh, I don't teach that women should remain in silence in a congregation, and she should just, you know, ask her husband at home. You know, and I've shared, you know, some hadith that says, and it's a narration that's reporting what Prophet Muhammad said, that women are deficient in intelligence and in religion. I've shared it already, you know. So sisters are welcome to participate to get in on the discussion. All right, we have to represent. If we stand for something, we have to represent for it. Okay. Now I'm not asking people to fight or argue, have dispute with anyone. You know, everybody go their ways. I mean, everybody go about things in their own manner, in their own ways. I had some confrontations in the past because at some point it becomes inevitable, nearly inevitable, when people keep disrespecting your way of life, your philosophy, your culture. You know. Oh no, no problem, sister. She wrote, "Next time my hair is all over the place." No, no, no problem at all, sister. No problem at all. But you know, we have to represent, man. We cannot let just people keep on disrespecting. You know, we and you know the one thing that I'm very happy about, like JJ 7000 is an example. Like I said, we don't share the same religion or belief system or way of life, but we're still able to communicate without no rah rah stuff. And I've done that with Muslims. I've done that with Christians. I've done that with atheists. You know, it's something that's really possible. But some people, unfortunately, they might have been hyped up over the years. Not only they don't have any decorum, but they really don't have respect. You know, so sometimes I had to clap back. You know, and like I said before, I'm not necessarily proud of some of the things I said, but I'm not ashamed of it because I did not draw. I did not, you know, share blood first. You know, I did not. Yeah, so you know, don't start none, won't be none. You know, and that's why it's important to document. You see, those things that I've said, I thought that Jabari and Sanetta knew about it. You know, whether it is Asahimo fakes pseudo statements or Garfield false claiming. And I did not even play Garfield saying that he has a bachelor's degree in history. Jabari said, no, don't share it all. So I'm like, okay, fine. You know, so those guys go on some large platform after having lied they are behind of, and nobody's calling them out on their lies. We're talking about stuff that they said publicly, not in their private life. I'm talking about stuff that they stated publicly. So I'm sorry to say, some people are lying publicly. Hey, it is what it is. Deal with it. Don't hate me because I'm quoting you. And of course, you can expect that the people who dislike me, Riparianites and others, would love to say, oh, these guys, he played me out of context. And like I said, well, play yourself in context so we can see. That's just a talking point. So, to my brothers and sisters worldwide who has supported me over the years, there's an opportunity tomorrow to show that, we are here, we are solid, you know. And if you have a French speaker, you can come and holler. If you speak Haitian Creole, you can come and holler. If you speak a little Swahili, I can say a few things, you know. So that's going to be it for today. All right. So thank you, Sanetta, once again for coming. Thank you, Jabari, for talking with us. I'm looking forward for tomorrow, definitely. Jason wrote, yeah, Reggie said I didn't have a college degree because I said there was a lot of misinformation said today on these channels. Actually, brother Jason, that part where he addressed you, I heard it. I heard it. But he likes to grandstand and, um, I hope that Reggie will find peace. He could find peace. It's on him. It's just on him. He said he's working on a book. That will be something that, could be a good look for him. But unfortunately, lately, he's been disappointing. And it's a shame. So don't worry about this, brother Jason. You're doing good. You're 23 years old. You are already familiar with the murder nature. You have not even taken lessons. And you read what I've shown on the screen. So I know you already have some level. And sometimes, we take blows like that. People grandstand and act like, we're not relevant and stuff like that. Don't even worry about it. You're doing good. You're doing your thing. You know. Yes, I will leave it there. I don't want to, talk about the butler forever. So, brothers and sisters, stay safe, stay healthy. If I am allowed to by the Necheru, I will definitely holler back at you. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. I don't argue, I state facts. Hotep.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving middle nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening now and who's going to listen to this.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving middle nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neture classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class, and all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Neture class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/ma'at4ever.